5 seconds to the open.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The following program is based on speculation and conjecture.
Let's get sexual.
Oh,
Not like that. He has sex tips, prevention tips.
It's very maturely done. It's very helpful.
It gives a lot of information about who can contact if you need advice.
It's time for Afternoon Delight with Aimee Reece.
Hello, and welcome to UCO's very first Afternoon Delight, where we're going to be talking about sex, and more sex. I'm your host, Aimee Reece, and this show is brought to you by, well, me, because I feel like sex is just not talked about nearly enough. Coming up first, we're going to talk about some common misconceptions with a good friend of mine, Ryan Young, who's in the studio today. Hey, Ryan.
That's right, I'm here. Hello, Aimee. Thanks for having me.
Ready to get started?
I am. Let's do it.
All right, so, true or false, can men and women be just friends?
True.
Actually, it's false.
Oh.
According to a study at the University of Wisconsin, they proved that one party of the relationship or friendship at some point or another has feelings for them, for the other person.
I might have feelings for you.
Well, you know, it happens, you know?
Awkward.
So, true or false, sperm is considered an anti-aging treatment.
That's false.
Actually, it's true.
What?
Yeah, because it has a tightening effect on the skin. Yep, so that's the first two. We're going to have more coming up right after this song.
Interesting.
That's a perfect fitting song for the hour. It's Love, Sex, and Magic by Sierra. And coming back at you, I have Ryan Young with me in the studio today.
Hello, hello.
And we're talking about common misconceptions. And I have a couple left to read to you guys. And the first one is going to be gymnophoria. True or false for you, Ryan?
Okay.
Gymnophoria is a sensation that someone is mentally undressing you.
I think it would be undressaphobia for you.
Undressaphobia.
That's pretty good.
It was a good word. Good try. But it is actually true.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that was a real thing.
So I'm 0 for 3 right now. I'm not doing too good.
You're not. You're just sucking all the way. All right.
I don't know about that.
The final misconception I have for you today.
Okay.
It's a big one, right?
All right.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready for it.
Okay. People who are into kinky sex are psychologically unstable, unhealthy. Psychologically unhealthy.
False, because I'm psychologically healthy.
Well, it's good to know that you're into the kinky stuff. But you were right.
1 for 3.
It is false. A study at one of the most prestigious universities in America found that those that like kinky sex are, they just score higher on the personality and psychological measures than the vanilla people. Vanilla meaning the ones that don't like kinky things. So.
I like chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, that's good. That sounds delicious, actually. So we're going to come back to you with some facts right now. But we're going to play another song first, so stay tuned. So Ryan's in here getting a little heated to Bruno Mars' latest song called Gorilla.
Bang Bang Gorilla.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
It is one of my favorite songs, too. It's Aimee Reece with your Afternoon Delight. Just an hour of sex talk. I got 8 things you need to know. Ryan, are you ready?
I need to know them, yes. Let's go.
All right. Are you excited for this? Just
I'm
some
so excited.
marvelous little facts for you guys.
I'm writing them down as we speak.
First one coming up is 7 Viagra tablets are sold every second.
3 of them go to me.
That's good to hear. Good to know, All right, so next one up is endorphins released during sexual activity create a euphoria similar to opiate drug use. Does that sound about right?
That would explain some of the crazy people.
It would, especially in this state. Let me tell you what.
Especially in Oklahoma, yes.
All right. Third one is you can't say happiness without saying penis.
Happiness.
It's my favorite one of all time, I think. And fourth one for right now, before we go on to the next song, is condoms kept in wallets for over a month are more likely to break.
Is that why the girl supplies them sometimes?
Maybe. It might be because it's all about sexual health and safety.
Those crazy girlfriends, though.
Hey, you know what? It's fine, though. It's okay, because as long as nobody's having a baby or, getting into some kind of STD or something,
that's why
we're good.
No, that's why I said those crazy girlfriends. They'll keep them in their wallet just in case they want to speed up the baby-making process.
Get a little frisky. And just so you know, a condom shelf-life is actually 2 years, whether it's, in a box or in your drawer or whatever. It's 2 years.
Thank God.
Nothing
I keep them
longer
for a
than
while.
that. So, more facts on the way. It's TGIF on you. Good afternoon, it's Aimee with Ryan Young. Hey, buddy. What's up?
Hello.
So glad you're here today.
Well,
I've got some more sex facts for you.
Yes.
Ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right. So the next one it involves food.
I love food.
So here are some foods that boost sex drive.
All right.
Black raspberries,
Oh,
oysters,
yum.
and watermelons.
No, thank you.
No, what? No watermelon?
I'm not a watermelon person.
It's so delicious, though.
I like cantaloupe.
So, yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, moving on.
Okay.
So, a blowjob is the number one sexual act desired by straight men.
Yes, it is.
Really? Yeah, definitely.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
All right, good deal. Good to know. Good to know. That's for all you ladies out there. Because you know what? A blowjob isn't called a job for nothing. It takes work.
You better
guys.
start practicing.
And French kissing involves all 34 muscles in the face, whereas a pucker kiss, just the usual little peck, it only involves 2.
Man, is that why your face hurts afterwards?
Maybe.
Ooh.
It gets a little workout. Yeah, for real. And my final fact for you today is, it might be a little too much for you to handle, I think, but
We're going to see.
it's for all you women out there who don't know about this. But vaginas actually grow when you're aroused. So it's not just a guy who gets a little something going on, but a woman's vagina actually just enlarges itself.
Does it?
It does, so that it can make room. Ow. So it can make room. And so that's all the facts I have for you today.
Ooh, those are some good
Tips and tricks are up next for you for your relationship, coming up after some ignition. It's Afternoon Delight on U Central Radio. I'm your host, Aimee, and I've got some tips and tricks to spice up your kissing experience. Ryan, I need you to go out this weekend and try some of these out. Make sure that they work, all right?
Gladly.
Good deal.
I got it.
All right, so the first ones up are going to be what not to do, and they're actually labeled as the worst kisses according to the Huffington Post online.
Okay.
And the first one is called the granny. It's a closed mouth and tiny pecks type of kiss, kind of like a chicken.
Oh, like...
Yeah, like bok bok.
Awkward.
Yeah, it sounds disgusting. I've never had that before, so. The next one up is called the electric eel. It's where the tongue darts in and out like it's being electrocuted. I've had that happen to me before. Yeah, it's horrible. It's the worst thing ever. I've had happen to me before, and it was awful.
That's terrible.
The third one that I have, and this one sounds the most disgusting, is the washing machine. And it's where the tongue rolls around like a spin cycle, all like wet and just slobbery and ugh.
I want to find these people that kiss like this, just so I can tell them that, hey,
stop.
You're doing it wrong. Hey, now.
Like, listen, let's just,
let's just slow down a minute.
Listen to Afternoon Delight and get some nice little tips and tricks and make sure that, you don't disgust anybody else with your kissing, right?
Just, if it sounds like the washing machine, stay away from it.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to have some definite plus kissing advice for you guys from Kama Sutra. And stay with us because we're going to get some more for you after John Hart. All right, so before the song, I left off with some of the worst kisses.
They were pretty bad.
And now I'm going to bring you some of the best ones.
Yes.
I found these on the Kama Sutra website, I guess. And they actually list 30 different types of kisses, but I only have 4 of you today, and 4 for you today. And I think there are some pretty good ones. I have my favorite one on here, and I'll definitely tell you what that is.
Yes.
So here, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first one is called askew.
Okay.
And it's the 2 heads are tilted in opposite directions.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty basic. I feel like,
Pretty basic.
Pretty general. The second one is called contact, and it's when the tongue lightly touches the other's mouth and barely touches his lips. I feel like that's really sensual.
Oh, that's... Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I feel like it's a good one. The third one is called the traveler, and it's where the lips gracing other areas on the body other than the lips.
Yep, that's a traveler, all right.
Definitely.
Traveling down the highway.
That's how it goes.
Getting sexual.
And so the fourth one and the room favorite that we've taken a poll of,
all right.
The few of us in here, is the bite classic, and that's where you take your partner's lip in your mouth and kind of bite gently on it a little bit.
Oh, sweet Jesus. That's my favorite.
I told you. See, it's the best one yet.
Yes, Lord.
And right now I have a clip from one of my favorite TV shows, Sex and the City, and it's about how to properly kiss. And if if you're kissing somebody and they just don't do it well, feel free to just correct them because they're never going to learn unless
true.
They get shown how. And here it is. Let's take a listen.
See, when you lightly touch your lips to mine.
Never one to trade a stock before it had matured, a determined and patient Charlotte decided to teach Bad how to kiss good.
You like that, huh?
And I like it when you slowly open your mouth and just sort of tickle my lips with the tip of your tongue.
You like that?
And with just a little gentle negotiating, Brad's stock suddenly began to rise.
Okay, stop it. You're sucking too hard. And for the record, my mouth is up here.
Is there a problem?
I can't do this. Brad, you're a bad kisser.
Come on. That's my thing.
All right, so that's one of my favorite clips because she just totally just tells them how it is, and you know you gotta learn somehow. Gotta have a little practice. And
you know, Aimee, Nene in the middays listening to us, and her favorite kissing is The Traveler.
Yeah,
She
really?
She said that she loves The Traveler. She likes to be the traveler.
It's a good one, you know.
Yeah.
All right, I was looking through the most recent Cosmopolitan magazine that I got
favorite?
in the mail. It is my favorite because it's so helpful. And there was an article just about how to keep in touch with your partner. And one of the quotes they have in here is, even when sex isn't the end goal, research proves that regular touching acts as crazy glue for a couple. And I totally agree with that. I feel like if you don't touch each other, then, I mean, there's nothing physical there, and it just kind of dwindles down to just basic
I like
friends.
that crazy glue.
Right? It's the best.
It's crazy.
I'm going to have Ryan actually read one of these little tips in here.
That is
It's
right.
called Take Off a Damn Bra. So Ryan, can you read that
This
for
is
me,
my
please?
favorite one. I got you. Okay. Sometimes it feels like too much trouble to pull off your t-shirt all the way when you start to get naked, but do it. When you're not too lazy to take off all of your clothes, it makes sex feel less like we're checking a box and more like we're having a really passionate night together, says Allison, 32. Not to mention, there's more skin-on-skin contact, which means more nerves get stimulated, which means a stronger orgasm.
Yeah.
I agree. I like that skin-on-skin.
Definitely. I mean, I feel like if you don't, just bury yourself, whether it's emotionally or physically, actually, or mentally, whatever. If you don't bury yourself, then, what's the point of having a relationship? Because, it's all about trust and exploring each other and
being a traveler.
And being a traveler, which is the most important part, because you gotta get out there and
travel and
experience some stuff.
Yep.
All right. And, there's one more of these I actually want you to read.
Okay.
And I think it's also one of my favorites. It's Bring Back the Love Pat is what it's called. So if you could just read that one for me real quick, I would love to hear it.
We will do the Love Pat. Here we go. My guy swats me on the ass when we're walking out of our apartment, says Jillian, 29 years old. It gives me the butterflies and makes me feel like he wants me or is thinking dirty things about me, which is a huge turn on. Start a sexy tradition. Give him a pat on the rear as he walks out the door for work. Listen, if I know you, you can pat me. But don't be trying to come up to me, you listeners, and try to, swat me. I'm going to get a little concerned.
I mean, that kind of blurs the lines of different things and
That's true.
Relationships and, just get info about a popular sexy song that you didn't know about coming up. It's Afternoon Delight on New Central Radio. I really enjoy that song. It's really catchy. Do you like it, Ryan?
It is. It has that good slow beat. I like it.
I like it. It's a nice little easy listener jam. Mm-hmm. But here's something most people don't realize. The ever popular song Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Mm-hmm. Do you like that song?
I love it.
Most people do, and many people did. It was the #1 song in the nation for 13 weeks. But do you know what it's about?
I do. Actually, it's about the cliche blurred lines between having consent to have sex and rape.
Right. It is, actually. And it's that beat that hides it. Damn Pharrell for that. So knowing what we've just told you, take a listen. So even though it's a good song and it's catchy and all that, the message behind it is just wrong. There is no actual blurred line. There's consent and then there's rape. Just saying.
I won't comment on it for you, Aimee.
Thanks, Ryan. Just keep that to yourself.
Uh-huh.
But not to get too deep for the end of the show. It's my time to get out and to get on to other things with my day. But
Like my show?
Like the newscast at 5 o'clock.
Ooh, live at 5, Aimee.
Live
Careful
at 5.
now.
I'm sorry, live at 5. And where you can watch me as a reporter and Ryan as a producer. You can't really see him, but
Nope, you can't.
But it's his work, and it's going to be a good time. You can come watch our newscast live as it happens in the control room if you're even in this part of the campus. And you know what? Thanks for listening today. I had a good time. It's my first time being on the radio, and
She did so good. She did so good.
Thank you so much. It was so nerve-wracking. But this is Afternoon Delight with Aimee Reece, and tune in every Thursday at 2 o'clock. Stay educated and take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.